Composing A through G words. Here is the completed page as a format. You can see it. Some of you will have different words as the A through G words there are so many of them. I'd asked you originally to pick and choose some of them and put them underneath the staff. So here's the completed one. You can see that I'm going to have you complete the page. If you haven't done so already, that is the assignment. So I'm going to ask you to put the word, like for instance, gag. We'll start with 11 today. And I put the word under the staff, G-A-G, and give yourself a little space in between. And then, of course, you put the letter as a whole note now. So remember, the whole notes are 4 beats. Sorry. And so if I play this, it would be G. And then the next one is A. It's going to go up a step. A for 4 beats. And then G. G. So you can hear the tune as it's played. And for now, we're just going to use whole notes because eventually we're going to do something else with this. So look up on top, just a quick review. The lines in the treble clef. Here's your treble clef at the beginning of your staff. The staff is 5 lines and 4 spaces. The lines are line 1, E, line 2, G, line 3, B, line 4, D, and line 5, F. So E, G, B, D, F, or the saying, every good boy does fine, whatever you want to remember to the lines. And if the line goes through the middle of a note, it's a line note like that. And then secondly, the second part of that are the spaces, F, A, C, E, from space 1 on up, and it spells the word face, which rhymes with space to help us remember that. So I'm asking you, instead of identifying the notes, I'm asking you to draw them. So let's move down to number 12. You do like the word beg, B-E-G. Then you would go above it. Let's find B up here. All right, so you look, it's not in the spaces, it's in the lines. E, G, B is line 3. So you go back down to your example. You draw your whole note, which is that circle, nice and neat, around the line, and move to the next letter. The next letter is E, so let's go back up on top. You have E on the bottom line, or you also have E in the top space. Now, I'm going to look further and say, okay, the next one is G. So if I put my E up here, it's a big leap down to there. And musically, it might not sound as good, so I'm going to kind of keep it closer to them. So I'm going to use that bottom line E here. So I'm going to draw it there. And then G, of course, we know is the second line up. So I come down and I draw my second line whole note. So we have beg, B-E-G. Let's move down. We're going to do the word dad, D-A-D. Put it underneath first. Go above the D, and we're going to go up to the top and say, all right, every good boy does, and that's the 4th line. Every good boy does, and draw your whole note there. The next one, A, of course, is spaces, F-A-C-E, second space up. Go back down, draw your second space, and of course, this is the same as the first. So dad, D-A-D. You're going to continue like the word dead, D-E-A-D. Go on to the next one, 15, B-A-G. The next one, cafe. Now you're going to notice these originally were extra credit, and usually I only have you do 15, but since I broke it in half, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and do all the way to 20. And if you can, 16 through 20, find maybe a couple words that you can add, notes that extend the staff, and I'll show you that in just a second. So 16 is cafe, write it below the staff, put it C-A-F-E above there, and you're going to notice I did that F and that E. Could have done it down here, which would have been equally as nice. The word faced, F-A-C-E-D. And now decade, you're going to see that I did the D, and this was one of our new notes. In the C major scale especially, that's one of our assignments this week, is D. So we're going to put it down there because if I put that D up there, it would be a huge leap. D down to E, and then C would be up here if you want. We're going to do middle C right here, so it would sound better. D, step up, E, and it's just a little skip of a third E, or excuse me, A, and then you're going to leap up to, oh man, let me just do that again. D, E, C, my eyes are looking ahead. A, D, E. So just musically would sound better this way, decade, Plus, I wanted to add the ledger line, middle C, and the lower D. Number 19, again, here's the D right below the staff. You don't need to put a ledger line below that. Just leave it as is, hanging there on the bottom of the staff. E, A, F, and the last one, I kind of squeezed it in there, baggage, B, A, G, G, A, G, E. So basically, I wanted you to get 20 words done because I'm going to have you choose from them, and we're eventually going to make measures out of each of these and put them in 4/4 time, but that will be in the future. So hopefully you do well with this. There's an extra one here just in case you need to complete it. Good luck and hope you do well with it. We'll see you guys all soon.